Welcome, everyone, to Midweek Update. We have the pleasure of having Chris Good with us today. Let me start with just a couple of quick headlines. A number of our youth are heading to Washington State on Saturday for their FaithX work camp experience. And so we just want to keep them in our prayers. And we look forward to hearing about all of their stories upon their return. And on Sunday, both Seth and Kurt will not be in church, and I will be preaching, and I'm looking forward to seeing everyone then. So I'm
Thanks,
just
Amy.
going to go ahead and turn it over to the two of you.
Yeah. Yeah. So we still, we don't have the four square boxes yet. Kurt is on vacation this week, but we're excited to uh, have another guest as we've been having through this month. And want to have Chris as one of the co-coordinators of the Sing Me Home uh, project and sort of the Sing Me Home Fall Festival that we're going to be having, and just releasing some lineup stuff. So it felt like a good time, Chris, to have you on and share a little bit about what's going on, and we'll show some pictures and some things on the website here in a minute. So yeah, so welcome.
Yeah, thanks so much. Happy to be here. We're really looking forward to sharing more information about the event that's happening this year on September 30th. It's going to be for folks who participated in our programming last year over the three events that we had. You'll definitely recognize some familiar faces and some familiar programming aspects, but this year it's going to be a fuller day, a longer day. It's going to be a 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. event. Again, a free event, all ages, family friendly, a really diverse set of programming of music and workshops and some speakers and activities that we're going to have through the day. So in the days and weeks to come, we'll be sharing a lot more details on each of the individual performers and programming pieces, but really excited to get this initial lineup out there. And a couple new things that we're really excited about include a community meal that we're going to be pulling together with kind of led by Arlene Kindy and Sherry Raymond. That's going to feature some homegrown farm, veggies and different sourcing from local farms, kind of a harvest celebration there at the end of September. That's going to be open to the community. So that will be a part of the evening program. And then we're going to have the bulk of the day that's going to be outside in the space that we were for our fall festival last year. And then also have an evening program that's going to be inside the sanctuary there at the church. Yeah, you want to queue up the website and
Yeah, definitely.
we can talk through a couple of the acts that are going to be featured.
Mm-hmm.
So you can go to singmehome.org, and that has all of this, has the flyer and all the information. Really thrilled to be welcoming back Carrie Newcomer. She will be coming back with Gary Walters, her longtime collaborator and pianist who joined us last year. And this is a really unique opportunity. This is a new project that Carrie's doing her songs with Gary along with a string quartet. So we're one of the few actual venues actually that have been able to host this event. So really looking forward to that.
That's
And
amazing.
it is, isn't it? And their team reached out to us. They had a really favorable experience with us last year, and we're excited to give us an opportunity to host this. So that's really exciting. And Carrie, along with the Voices of the Earth Choir, which is a chorus for higher voiced singers from Goshen College, that kind of features spiritual music is kind of their focus, particularly the stories of women in a variety of cultures and spiritual traditions. Voices of the Earth Choir and Carrie and Gary and the string quartet, those are going to be the two primary pieces of our program, the evening program that's going to be inside at the sanctuary. And that piece of the program, the whole day is free. And you don't need to RSVP or respond to come for the bulk of the day that will be outside. But for the inside portion of the program in the evening, we are encouraging folks to RSVP through the website. And if Seth, you want to scroll up there, you could go to the store page.
Yeah, so if you go to the home and then you go to the store page.
And that is where you'll see two options to RSVP, either clicking on the free ticket there, or if, of course, hosting and putting on this program is not free. So if you are encouraged to be a part of the broad community support that is making this possible, and kind of pay it forward to allow community members and folks to be able to attend and enjoy this programming for free, you can click on that pay it forward button, which is also another way of RSVPing that includes a donation, to ensure this affordable and high quality programming to continue. So that evening program requires an RSVP for the inside portion that will feature Carrie and the Voices of the Earth Choir.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, many people will just remember this process in terms of how we did it for the spring kickoff for Carrie last year. Because of COVID, still we were needing to have the option of being indoors and having this. So similar process in terms of adding this to your cart and checking out, and then we'll know that you've reserved your spot, or again, I'm paying it forward, that option as well. So that's for the evening. That's for the evening program. And we're just a little bit, just want to say just one other thing that Chris mentioned, it being a longer day. And so, you know, we expect people, especially as we're speaking a bit to the congregation, that, you know, we're not expecting everybody to spend a 12-hour day at everything. And but we're really excited about the different opportunities and different accessibility that's provided for different kinds of engagement. If people just want to come and be indoors, out of potential weather elements, and just you know, some you know, accessibility of the indoor stuff, or just favor that programming, you could come for the meal and for the evening program. We're also going to have some food trucks over the lunch hour, and we're going to start off with some hometown showcase folks who were either raised up in this community or spent some time in this community through the university, or still part of this community. So we're going to kick it off with that. There's going to be you know, food trucks over the lunch hour, and then a variety of sort of programming that sort of goes through the afternoon, and then, as Chris mentioned, sort of the community meal and evening program. So I think a lot for people to experience and take part in.
We'll be sharing more details about these acts, but briefly, as Seth is kind of queuing up this hometown showcase section, the Chenworth brothers are going to be a part of that kind of initial block of programming, and then transitioning into some really exciting guests who have not been a part of Sing Me Home before, and for some folks it'll be the first time coming to North Manchester, including the Twi Twee Singers, which is the Miami Nation drumming group, and Mariachi Zelaya, which is this wonderful mariachi band from Indianapolis, will be coming up. They'll be more around the dinner time, part of the schedule. And then Joe Riley, good friend of ours from Michigan, just does wonderful healing, spiritually grounded, environmentally conscious music that is really wonderful for folks of all ages. Sadie Gustafson Zook, good friend from Goshen, who has been a part of Sing Me Home before. She'll be doing a set, as well as her family band with her parents, actually, who do wonderful string music accompanying a contra dance. That'll be in the middle of the afternoon. And then Seth Bernard, Jordan Hamilton, and Peter Madcat Ruth, all phenomenal individual singer-songwriters, very well respected throughout the region. Madcat is a Grammy Award-winning harmonica player, but their trio presentation showcases all three of their individual songs, as well as just really dynamic collaboration and improvisation. And we know folks will just really, really enjoy that piece of the program too. And then we have some more folks that we'll be announcing in the days to weeks to come too, to kind of round out some of that hometown showcase, as well as maybe a couple surprises. that we'll share closer to the event date.
Thanks, Chris, for joining us.
Yeah, of course, my pleasure.
As always, especially in related to Sing Me Home, if you have questions, reach out to Chris or myself with any questions that you might have about anything we shared or didn't share. There'll be more to come, some more lineup announcements as well, and some more details that will be coming.
And I'll say just express gratitude. I mean, just the Manchester, Church of the Brethren community has been such a gracious host and collaborator of this event so far. And we were so pleased last year to really have the first year of in-person programming that most of the events felt like around 50-50 actually, as far as folks from the local community and then folks that were welcomed in from the broader North Manchester community, as well as regional friends and family. And I feel like a lot of that was folks from the local congregation just really taking some ownership and investment and throwing that welcome really wide and inviting friends and family to come join us. And we would love for folks to have that initiative and have that kind of inclusive spirit of hospitality and welcome for this year too. We're really excited for the program that's coming together and hope to welcome even more folks than joined us last year. So please feel empowered to extend that welcome to your friends and family.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, Chris.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye.